Okay. Let me grab water. Okay. 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 All I can hear, I still don't even get to my shower. All I can hear is ridiculousness. Can you guys hear that? You'll probably hear her cackle. He's getting so big. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to turn it down. It's distracting me. I know it's both times I'm going to show. All right, I turned it down. All right. I didn't bring my crystal upstairs. My pendulum's downstairs. We didn't push in the kitchen table chair after dinner. Picking up on my mom's habits. I see you. You're still stinking cute. But hubby, quiet. There's no cats for him. There's no cats for him to bark at. Come on. Okay. So. It's almost like I forget you guys are here and I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening? Okay. I thought you were saying Edanami. Ace of Cups, Six of Pence. That looks delightful. I gotta shut these curtains too. Mingya. I didn't do the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. That's good. That will work. Tuesday. Yeah, my kids started yesterday. I've been seeing that color a lot lately, that like construction green, orange, and yellow, not orange. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. You guys are getting really good messages. What did you have? The Ace of Cups, Six of Pence, and then you just had Material World and a Fresh Start. So, I keep wanting to say Mars and Aries, but it's Mars and Gemini, ruled by Aries. And instead of Mercury, I know if you guys confused, instead of Mercury, because I did Mercury with Earth, air is really being affected. Like, never mind Mercury. Mars is taking over. Okay. My nose red. I was crying earlier. I had I was like, all right, go on YouTube and stop crying. I cried for like 7-8 minutes. And I was like, stop it, Courtney, stop it. But my nose looks shiny. I gotta get a pen and paper. I can use this, but I don't have a pen. The timestamps. So, never mind Mercury. Okay. Mars is kicking in. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. That's you guys' song. Break on through to the other side. Loki, you're so cute. Don't bite me. No. Just feel like the subliminal message is there. You know what destroys it may break on through to the other side. The time we cried, break on through to the other side. But what is the meaning behind start of the show for the Doors song? Riders on the Storm. Just kind of says deeply thematic. It contains the theme of loving the mother and killing the father. Okay. But that's Riders of the Storm. That's not the one. Not the one I'm looking for. Why is it bringing up that song? It's not the song I wanted. Start of the show 4. Meaning behind this song. Tangled Up. Stevie Nicks. Like, what the fuck? This should not be that hard. But it's like, break on through to the others. I just want to know. Fucking Mercury. Fucking Mercury, man. Something important of the idea at the beginning of the lyrics. Tired of running, tired of hide, break on through to the other side. It's the idea that he didn't want the rock and roll lifestyle, and night divides the day, creating a barrier between him and everybody else. So he had that rock and roll lifestyle, but he didn't want it like that. Break on through to the other side. I guess it is whatever it is for you. Because not necessarily this song, I wanted that lyric, and it depicted the lyric. He didn't want a rock and roll lifestyle, night divides the day, creating a barrier between him and everybody else. So I that's like a strong message for our masculine, maybe. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. So strong masculine Mars energy there. So what can we expect from Mars and Gemini? Not Mazen, Maz. Brings confusion, but also possibilities. Mars and Gemini can also spread rumors faster than wildfire. It's going to be a dramatic transit for all signs. Break on through to the other side. Save yourself. Save yourselves. Okay? And for the next 7 months, guys. Break on through to the other side. Aside from the Halloween retro and instant moment, this transit from August 20th to September 4th, when Mars it ingresses into Gemini, will be most potent. So it's most potent right now until the 4th, okay, of September. Mars, let's prepare for the intense confrontational modes of communication. The words especially are weaponized. Indeed, the ancient called Mars the knife because it's so cutting. Expect reactive and heated exchanges over the next few weeks, online, dinner table, public transportation, basically wherever people are at. While Gemini deals with conversation, typically the more airy the nature with the planet is going to make a pleasant discourse far less breezy. In addition to brutal speech, anticipate Frenetic mental activity, too. Thoughts, mind racing, anxiety. In tarot, Mars in Gemini is represented by one of the most difficult cards of the Nine of Swords, also known as cruelty. This card that depicts a woman crying until it can sleep, 9 ornament swords, sleep, yada yada. Gemini, Mars and Gemini will manifest cyber attacks, data breaches, hacking, emails. We just talked about all that in Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, guys. So, as a kind of preview, Donald Trump Mar-a-Lago resort just got raided by the FBI in search of legal documents. The Fed literally hacked into Trump's safe for information of communications. This is a pure Mars and Gemini, and we can expect all sorts of stuff like this to continue. How to tackle, well, holy shit, this is up to date, huh? How to tackle the aggressive frenetic Mars and Gemini energy. We have audits, mind over matter, with multitask within reason. Okay. Break on through to the other side, like as quick as you can. Like as quick as you can. Okay. So, but it's really just this like first couple weeks, okay? And it subsides around the 4th, 5th, I'd say by the 6th, it'll probably subside a little bit. I just had a bubble right there from like saliva or spit or something, which is weird. That never happens. It's like foaming at the mouth. What's going on? So instead of Mercury, people are like, oh, Mercury. It's fucking Mars right now. Never mind fucking Mercury. Because all the reads I did regarding Mercury earlier with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, all that was coming out. Cyber hacking, all that shit was strongest in Virgo. And it came out again, I think, in Capricorn. So beware. And that was, I think, exactly what I said at the end of the reading or beginning of the reading. Something like that. But it's almost like opportunities there to break on through the other side, which to me would be ascending, right? So you can get out of this. So you're gonna be surrounded in it. That's more of like all the chaotic stuff that's kind of like going down. But there's benefits, right? It's also the ruler of Aries, it's leadership, what are the benefits of Gemini being in Mars? I should have said it the other way around. Mars in Gemini is an excellent time to get stuff done. It's a dual-bodied sign. It's the twins. It's mutable air, meaning great for managing multi-projects and high turnovers. Caffeinated Mars will also bring more espresso energy to the upcoming days. It's also the planet known as intense energy, enthusiastic energy, strength amplified certain realms. It's fiery, fury. It's versatile, jack of all trades. If you want to do something different, now's the time. Especially if you want to learn something new, now's the time. And the zodiac loves to talk. This is the Gemini in me, the YouTuber in me. Is that Gemini. So, but I got a lot of Gemini, just as much Gemini as I do Scorp. And I'm a Gemini in Vedic. And in Vedic, I have more Gemini than I do in Western. I shouldn't even have that much Gemini in one chart. It's pretty insane. But that's Vedic. But I have 4 placements of Gemini in Western. But it definitely, you know, it's Mars. It rules our drive and our passions, guys. So it might seem a little scattered and that unfocusedness, but it's definitely got the chipper upside to it too. It's also the warrior planet, guys. Be yourself. Be directive. It's entering the first house, which is Aries, by the end of the 8th month. So sometimes you might feel super social. You might feel like it's not you, especially with communication. That's why it's tricky right now too with Mercury, guys, because you have the Gemini, you have the Mars. The Mars is most potent right now. Mercury is digging up the past, right? So I almost wanted to pull you a Ganesha card first, but they're downstairs. So we somewhat started at 7, and now we're gonna do it again at 22. Smooth talkers too. So Mars and Gemini. I'm gonna keep the Mercury with the other signs, but just know it's more Mars peaking. Mars is more powerful than Mercury right now. But it's super important too for the message to kind of get out regarding whatever it needs to get out. Both of those planets combined can be dangerous, but in a good way too. So you guys ready for my mom's old school plastic on the wood? Gotta love her. Gotta love her. All right, let's do this, Brutus. Refocus. Mars and Gemini. Next couple weeks. So we know right now until like the 6th, this is the 4th, but until at least the 6th is most potent. There's something being exposed. I don't know if that's what's being exposed. Some type of addiction, some type of Lord have mercy on me. What song is that? Oh, Many Men. That came through last week too. Karmic ties could be the conclusion to that. Mars and Mercury, please. Why do I keep grabbing these ones? Okay, these are the ones I grabbed. And I want 3 to come out by themselves, preferably one at a time. But I just felt the need to grab those 2. Mars and Gemini, Mars and Gemini. Break on through to the other side. Nostalgia. There's that Mercury too. The answer's no. Dark night of the soul. Let me put you up a little higher. What would you do for find out? I'm gonna put on some paint. Acrylic latex. Okay. I just keep hearing the same thing repeating over and over and over, like break on through to the other side. Like whatever's holding you back, now's your chance to kind of wrap up what you need to wrap up. Let's get to those in a minute. Tell me about conclusion. Conclusion. Tell me about conclusion. There might be more than one person coming back for closure or something's just wrapped up with the daughter of Pence here with the Five of Pence reverse, like not holding on, not feeling left out. There's nothing petty. It's like a loss, but not feeling like it's a loss, especially with the Fool here. I do feel like there might have been some type of entanglement. Just because the Lovers comes out, it does not mean that there was multiple people at one time. It could be somebody was dating, you knew somebody was dating. It could be, somebody you're currently with or you were just currently with, and then someone from their past comes back or someone from your past peeks their head in. Because there's like a closure here, but that Daughter of Pentacles it's like refreshing. So you could be closing one chapter and going towards a Daughter of Pentacles, or, again, break on through to the other side was like a strong energy of like a male energy of like spirit being like, come on, break on to the other side, So you could be going towards a feminine that is just starting something new. Only because it's a daughter. It's like a princess. So, you got the knights, you got the queens, you got the empress, the priestess. So this is something fresh. But she's not holding on to any attachments. There's not an attachment here. I don't know if that's your thoughts, their thoughts. I don't know whose thoughts that is. So again, you could be wrapping up something and going towards a new energy. This would be a spiritual energy, though. It's a spiritual path with the Fool. Tell me about the Daughter of Pence. Unless this is something you're trying to wrap up, Ace of Swords. But see, you got the Two of Cups here and the Five of Swords here. I don't know if someone's using a child. Tell me about inner child real quick. I don't know. It almost seems like Son of Pence. It's like this energy working on, like, what gives you that feeling like that? The inner child, that Five of Swords reversed. That Five of Swords still wants to come out with the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is somebody, you know, thinking about walking away or thinking about coming back. I'm not sure who's who here. Tell me, what's the Lovers? Tell me about the Lovers. It is a Gemini, okay? It is some type of conclusion here. It is Gemini energy. But there's also like this energy of like moving forward, healing certain stuff, but then you still have games, manipulation, narcissism, but it's reversed. Like fives are reversed. Both these fives are reversed. Then you have the Mother of Cups reversed here, like somebody emotional, could be heartless, not going within, not listening to their intuition. So this is communication coming from this energy. I don't know if it's yeah, here's the fucking confusion between Mercury in the first 2 weeks of this Mars fucking collision. There's too many people on the board. Oh. Tell me the answer is no. Let me just see something real quick. Three of Pence. You could be dealing with an Aquarius energy. Or wishing for something, but the way you'd be wishing for it would just lead to disappointment. I just saw 2 8s. What is this Dark Night of the Soul? Ava? That's not accepting with the Death reversed and the Daughter of Cups reversed. So could be a feminine energy going through the Dark Night of the Soul. 10 of Pence, 9 of Wands. I almost want to start over. There's too many people on the board. It's just been sitting out there, so. Mina's friend's getting picked up. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of energy here. It's almost too much energy. It's very overwhelming. It's not overwhelming for me to read. It's overwhelming to deliver the messages. Too many people talking in people's ears. Too many hearsay things. Not accepting change. Crocodile tears. This is like crocodile tears. It's like almost heartless. So the fact that it's coming in with the Mother of Cups energy is telling me it's like wanting to work on something, but then you have the Six of Swords reversed, almost like not learning, but like, I don't know if it has to do with work, money, research, barriers, family, balancing of the scales. That's too many. Hold on. Tell me about the Mother of Cups real quick, please. It could just be somebody who's just, well, it's somebody from your past. Okay, so this is referencing, this is referencing male energy. It's like the story of, tell me about this. I don't, you have energy purposely confusing you here too. You know, it's like, I don't know if someone's purposely playing mute, but whatever it is, it's destructive. And it's kind of like, well, you got free will here. You can go in any direction you want to go in. The past is being really nostalgic. They're crying. They're trying to figure out, you know, maybe we can do this together. Maybe we can do that together. Maybe trying to incorporate the family or trying to incorporate the kids. What is this? Inner child. Yeah, there's a lesson here with, you know, communication, feeling like you're at your crossroads. But here's the thing. You're not really at your crossroads. It's all a delusion. It's all illusionary energy that's surrounding you right now. Somebody who's not wanting to let go of situations. They're using emotional manipulation. This nostalgia could be referencing. Bye, Ava. Bye, honey. Tell me about nostalgia. Could be representing children or things, you know, from the past. Judgment with the Son of Cups reversed. Guys, oh my God. There's way too much energy here fucking with you. Like, that is your lesson right off the rip. Communication is your lesson right off the rip. Putting, you know, closure where closure needs to be closed. You know, doors need to be shut. This doesn't mean you leave doors open. This doesn't mean you shut the door, but you leave it unlocked. Like, the way it's, the way you comb your hair, the way you do, like, the stylish clothes you wear. I don't know what song that is. It's like playful, childish. Guys, there's way too much energy. Tell me the answer is no. It's definitely a no. You're like, but it's guided, but it's meant to be, but it's yada yada yada. You got signs. You're seeing the signs, someone's seeing the signs, but the answer is no right now because there's still a karmic playing victim. Okay. Yeah. Tell me about Death Night of the Soul. Death Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul. Someone's experiencing the Dark Night of the Soul with the Death card reversed, but there's like not accepting it with the Daughter of Cups. Again, I feel like there's children here being manipulated and like a pawn. It's disgusting. Tell me about recognition. These are the ones I pulled. Tell me about recognition. You have awakening and release. So it's like absolutely hands down waking up to a situation, and it could be something that you need to release and just be very quiet about the way you're going. I don't think this is like, you know, this is Jack or this is Jim, this is Jay, this is Jose, you know, Antoine. I just got like, it's not like an epiphany that, you know, there's a connection here between you and somebody else. Like, you would have already recognized that. You would have already knew that. I wouldn't be reading this if you didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like release. So to me, it's either Jack waking up and releasing, you know, this closure on another end regarding something, or it's, you know, Jack and Sue. It's not fucking Jack and Diane. This is Jack and Sue. Okay. So either Jack's releasing Sue or Sue's releasing Jack, because it wouldn't make much sense for Diane to have an epiphany and be like, oh, yep, that's my Jack. you know. It's like Jack and Diane, Jack and Rose, you know. It wouldn't just be an epiphany for you. So it's not Rose and it's not Diane. It's either Sue or Jack. Okay. Sue and Jack have a lot of people around them, children, work, family. Sue and Jack are karmic. Diane and Rose, it's like, in a way, right now, you have to say no, regardless if this is Sue, Jack, or Diane. Because there's still a lesson, someone's still playing victim, and the energy is still here. Is there a conclusion? Is there a wrap up? Yep. But I feel like a final judgment call is definitely being made. But at the same time, Jack and Sue still, Sue's crying because of Diane, but Diane's not the fucking problem. Jack's the fucking problem. Get what I'm saying? Other influences around Jack are the problem. Tell me about Bound. Probably along with a lot of other things, because there's too many energies here. So I had to just create main characters for you guys. Balance of the scales. So there's a soulmate dreaming big. Like, so this isn't a karmic return in that type of sense. It's like when someone wanted to come out with the divine feminine and union, but there's family. This is the karmic scales being balanced. If karma's due, it's coming. Good or bad, it's coming. Break on through to the other side. Jack needs to break through. Is a big lesson here. Somebody else had this whole lesson of the victim and I wouldn't say karmic, it was more like a family situation. I want to say it was Taurus. There's a new route waiting for Sue, Diane, Jack, Joe, Karen, Felicia. There's a new road, whether you like it or not. Final judgment calls are being made. Jack has to say no. I feel like Jack has to say no to Sue, and Diane has to say no to Jack. Because Sue is acting like a fucking Karen. So Karen needs to get the fuck out of here. Bye, Karen. Bye, Jack. Doesn't the sink at the end of the fucking story anyway? I mean, I don't know why you'd even fucking want Jack. Because Jack doesn't know his fucking ass from his elbow. Jack's still dealing with fucking Sue. So I don't think Jack deserves Diane or Rose. Diane's probably right at die. Rose, you might got a shot. But if you got a shot, you would probably have to manipulate it. And Spirit's not going to allow that. And I hope Diane steps in and says, Sue, Rose, no, just no. I mean, we got so many fucking people in this reading, guys. Like, I can name Tom, Dick, fucking Harry. Uncle Sam, your Aunt fucking Samantha. Like, I'm not shitting you. Your fucking grandmother, your ancestors, you fucking name it. Okay? So, whatever this is, oh, there's closure whether you like it or not. And I feel like it's a big dose of karma on all ends, good or bad. You have a woman here, I'm telling you, she's not accepting something. She's in it for the money. With the 10 of pence being right there. But I just want this. And I thought it was gonna be like that. And blah 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 blah. Like, this is like you ain't seen somebody's fucking nasty side yet. That's too many, but there was a glimpse of positivity there. Tell me about the 10 of pence. And if there was a glimpse of positivity, it's not Sue. That's not Sue's positivity. Yeah, grief. Yeah, no, separation, family. That wanted to pop out, divine feminine, soulmate. You know, Sue's upset that Jack fell in love with Diane. Okay. But I've been reading this story off and on. It looks like it's finally concluding. I don't think anybody even cares. I think some people care, but my spirituals, I think you're just at the point where it's like, well, I hope you learn and you don't fight it. You know, like, you've been telling this energy for over a year or whatever the case may be, that Jack and Sue are no good together. So I don't think it's exciting for you. I think Diane's just like, I hope you have a happy life, you know? So we'll see what prospers from that. But Sue's crying, but you think she gives a fuck about anything else right now besides the 10 of pence? Sue only wanted the money. She may tell you she stayed in it for other reasons, okay? But she's got fucking crocodile tears right here. And she, again, only in it for the money, being real nostalgic, you know, trying little things, trying this, trying that. Jack has his moments too of trying to manipulate shit. It's like a fucking carousel of shit. Jack has to say no to Sue. Sue's got to say no to Jack. And Diane and Rose already said no to Jack because of fucking Karen. So again, there's another lesson here, okay? The lesson here is to fucking move forward. You're being guided out. Don't sit around and play victim and fucking cry. Get up. Man up. And I'm that person. If my child came to me and Caden older and, you know, he's crying, I have no problem with men freaking crying at all. Vulnerability, this and that. There's a big difference. This is different though. This is like, this energy probably wouldn't even cry because of fucking ego and a lot of other fucking things. But this is the energy of like, man up. You're sitting here crying over fucking spoiled fucking milk. This shit's been over. It feels like a fresh breakaway, but it's like the only thing restricting you is Sue and your own fucking thoughts. So I hope this energy is really, it's either going to catch you off guard, it's going to catch you up, or it's going to make you realize there's so much more out there. Like, this is not Jack and Sue. This was never Jack and Sue. Not with the third eye connection. That was never Jack and Sue. Okay. Could you have had a beautiful connection and been in love with each other? Yes. But there was never that unearthly connection. I don't know how to explain it. Only certain people have that. It's like settling for whatever reasons. You know, everybody settles for certain things. We all do. We all have. We've all been there. But this is a nasty ending. But it needed to get nasty because Jack and Sue thought they could be kosher. When Diane and Rose already told Jack or Sue that this was not going to be amicable. But Jack wanted to prove Diane wrong because Jack's ego is there. Okay. And I'm telling you, Uncle Sam's here, Auntie Linda's here, Grandpa Joe is here. There's too many fucking people, and children are being used as fucking pawns and excuses instead of, owning what needs to be owned. So let's do another Gemini, Mars and Gemini, because this isn't acceptable to me. We shouldn't, there's plenty of other people trying to move on and ascend. We shouldn't have to continue to have this energy in our aura just because somebody else can't fucking let go of us. It's not cool. It's not kosher. So just know if this energy reaches out, that's the aura this is the aura, but you would know that anyway. Okay. And apparently it's important for, spirit to let you guys know that Jack and Sue, calling it quits or whatnot, but there's nothing here that's official. It's just fucking words. We all know how words work, right? So keep saying no to Jack. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody has a lesson of being alone too. It's, it's almost like whatever came out of your mouth. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's almost like before there's Jack and Diane, there's fucking Jack and Sue, right? Jack and Sue gotta be lonely. Jack and Sue gotta go their own ways. There's a lesson here for sure of, not pitying it, not feeling abandoned, and not feeling not good enough, not feel, you know what I mean? Like there's a lesson of loneliness, like to be alone, to feel it. You want to know what that feels like? Oh, you don't like what that feels like? Oh, so you want to reach out to Diane. No, Diane knows what that feels like. So you can hit the road, Jack. Okay? So what's meant to be will be, but it will not be during this transit. Jack and Sue need to fucking learn. So I don't know who's who. You could be Sue for all the fuck I know. All right. And your countersuit is fucking Diane, and you're struggling on your spiritual journey right now. And it's like, oh, do I want to be Sue or do I want to be Diane? Be fucking Diane. Choose Diane. You remember what your catalyst, do you remember what your first breakup, you remember certain energies, guys, and it's like, oh, I could die, or I can't believe this has happened to me, I know it's what's meant to be will be, and it's bittersweet, and you're like, this is somebody who always found pleasure and comfort, so, if they were feeling sad or this and that, they would always be able to run to Diane, or they could run to Joe Schmo, a pal, a buddy. This is it's different. The dynamics are different now. Like, you're an adult, so somebody was probably in a long time relationship and not wanting to cut ties and holding on for all the wrong reasons, making excuses, staying in it for the money. It wasn't the love, all right, and still thinking you're doing the right thing or convincing yourself you're doing the right thing if there's children. So I hope there's a lot of epiphanies happening for people, because just to wake up, all right, and have like a light bulb moment is just the beginning of a journey. It's not an ascension, okay? There's a difference there. So whether you're dealing with Sue, or whether you're dealing with Jack, or whether you're dealing with Diane, an epiphany is an epiphany. Like, that, again, it's not an ascension, and you need to know how to differentiate that right there, because there's just it's just very, I'm just seeing scrambled eggs. Like, you'd rather put a fried egg, or at least it's together. It's not all like scrambled, right? It's the energy is too scrambled. I can't say these two energies. This is a conclusion, but right now it's just words, and words are words, and words can do a lot of damage, but words don't cause finalities, court rulings, and higher perspective, and higher thinking, and ascension, is what makes finalities, because what's best for you at the end of the day. And if you ask me, everybody gets gypped in that fucking reading. Nobody's fucking happy. It sucks. It's like a beautiful love story, and Jack drowns in the end. There's not a fucking part 2 of Titanic, guys. Jack may have drowned. Spirit will always have your best interest in mind. Believe that. Was Jack supposed to be with Diane? Definitely looks that way. But Jack has some leveling up to do, for the sake of his own family, for the sake of his own self. Time passes, maybe Jack and Diane will find their way back to each other, but Diane can't hold Jack's hand right now, because Jack's upset with Sue, and Sue's upset with Jack, but Jack wants fucking Diane, but Jack ain't doing shit. He just hopes everybody will just do shit for him. And that's not how you live life. I don't care if I die. I don't care if I get hit by a car. My family would be set. But you want to have an attitude like that, and low vibe, and vibe low, then go ahead. Go, misery loves company. Go be your own demon. Go entertain other scenarios. Leave Diane and Rose alone, and leave the real Jack alone. If you're a masculine. A spiritual masculine. Okay. So there is a conclusion. There's conclusions coming in. Conclusion, here we go. Confusions. It's still all the fucking IONs that you need to stay away from right now. Again, those were epiphanies. There was not an ascension there. So it's not really doing the right thing. Maybe they're letting certain things play out. It's like looking at it. They just showed me a report card. It's like looking at a report card. you know, not wanting to be judged, but you have to judge the situation, because if you didn't judge the situation, well, you'd just be fucking chopped liver. Okay, so I'm hoping that's the end of those messages, because Diane's looking for fucking Zorro, not Jack. And the other Jack looking for Rose, not Sue. What are you waiting for? Breathing in, breathing out. There's 50 Shades of Grey. I'd like 50 Shades of Black. 50 Shades of White, or 50 Shades of fucking Cambodian, 50 Shades of fucking purple. Anything but fucking gray. Anything but gray. Back to life, back to reality. I just heard, what's the alternative? Well, there's no fucking alternative. All right? So I don't know if somebody wants to fucking battle with you. There's no fucking battering. So, let's do a reading for those who looks like the only one that was literally minding their own business was fucking Diane. Okay. If you're a masculine, you've been on my channel for a long time. If your head's fucking screwed on right, then you're most likely in your feminine energy. And I'm saying that because some of the men that have been on my channel for a long time swear that I'm their fucking twin and this and that. I don't got time for that. We're not reading that. You know, so if your head's screwed on right, you're Diane. You don't care if you're fucking Diane. Like if Ramon was on, you know, Ramon's Diane. Legit energy. Just for an example. You know, we haven't seen Will Breezy in a while, but Will Breezy's Diane. You know, there's certain people that still, you know, comment and they're letting the energy get the best of them. And like, oh, Mingy, I've been waiting for years. Yeah, well, you could be waiting for a long fucking time. You know, like this. It's not a thing.
The chip dust on my finger back.
Oh, look at bummer.
So bad.
Yeah, blink it out. Wet washcloth, blink it out.
I'm going to get one of those sausage sticks and have like one.
Yeah, I bought you some the other day. What do you mean? You've already dogged the whole package?
Well, not the cheese stick.
Just the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Picking and choosing, picking and choosing. Oh yeah, so, you know, I really hope you step out of that too. Because this Diane has got her head on straight. It's not, you know, just I'll leave it at that. So, me and me.
No, walking up down the tunnel. I was trying to take a nap.
Well, I wouldn't nap now. Stay awake and go to bed early. Well, that's silly to nap now. You gotta get up at the crack of dawn for school.
Mom, I did it last night too.
Okay, Bert. So this is for all the Dianes out there, okay? The ride or dies, you know, the ones that do what's best. And again, if you're pure at heart and you're a masculine, but you're pure, then you're Diane right now. And high five for being Diane. High five for having that feminine and masculine balance, okay? So this one goes out to all the Dianes. I don't know what song that is for you, but it's there. Nostalgia. Or it could be Lokes. It could be hey. it could be that grip. Hi, baby. Hi, buddy bear. Right around the corner, you're transforming something. You might come in contact with a soulmate. I'm hearing actually a profound counterpart, another Diane. That doesn't make you, same sex. It's just, it's a good match. Jack and Diane, the right Jack, if that makes you feel better. 2 American kids growing up in Heartland. You might have the same values, same traditions, I'm not really sure. So you're separating yourself from a situation here. I don't really think you're at your crossroads. I think it's, this is the final destination. You're purging and you are stepping into new territory. There's no fog. There's no gray roads. You can read the signs. You're letting the past go. There might be a need for forgiveness here. What's I'm getting the saying, as above, as below, as below, as above. Why am I spacing as above, as below? Like that's strange. You're shifting. You're shifting your focus here. You're refocusing. You're not nostalgic. You're not worried about, you're separating yourself from whatever cyber stalker that is or whatever. Like, cause this is like, so it's also crowning you. So you being at your crossroads is bringing some type of big dream your way, but numbing and grief came out. Like, could this be? No, I see. This is an outsider. This is a fake Jack. Okay, this is not the real Jack. And don't think the fake Jack right now is the real Jack, just being fake Jack. Let the fucking box of Cracker Jacks fucking go. It's not life. It's not fucking reality. This is energy around you that's very aware of you moving forward, very aware of you purging, because this is all like crowning. This is shit like that's going on, whether you're aware of it or not. So it's almost like someone sees you as refocusing. Tell me about purge. What's crowning purge? I don't know if they're like wondering if you're having a hard time. I don't think so. Because I don't see that type of energy going sideways. We have patience. Tell me about metamorphosis. Commitment. So there's some type of commitment. There's something transforming in it. And it could be plan B. Spirit could have had to, yeah, and then action. Spirit, yeah, because you have ascension right here and the balance and the scales. So there's plan B here. Okay. Again, prime numbers, prime example of you could have had it all type energy, but Jack was too focused on Sue and what Sue and the family would think, or what your family would think of them. Like there's so many different excuses I can come up for the false Jack. Okay. What's around the corner? What's around the corner? I want to get what's around the corner with nostalgia. It might be like somebody coming at you, communication. It could be a lot of things, settling and ascending. So somebody's probably thinking you're going to settle, but you're really ascending. Tell me about separation, because you're taking your way. You're devoting yourself. You're admiring other things, people, places, or things. Tell me about crossroads. I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute. Tell me about crossroads, because this is all you in the middle. Okay. Tell me about purge. Tell me about metamorphosis. Tell me about soulmate. Yeah. Let's see, and then you have dark night of the soul here. So how I kind of want to explain this. This is Diane in the middle. You could be nostalgic. It could be something regarding your past, or you're just like, I'm done with the past. You're separating yourself from the shit show, from the chaos. You're not really at your crossroads right now because you're purging. Okay. Could it be tiring? Could be upsetting? Yeah. Are you kind of understanding? You could be, right? I'm trying to figure out all the energy around you. Okay, what's surrounding you? I forgot to get the outskirts. What's the outskirts? I think you're going through a major change here, a metamorphosis, somebody new coming into your life. It could even just be a best friend, guys. It could be an animal. Who knows? Okay. I mean, you're going to dream big. There's inspiration. There's an awakening. There's action being taken. There's definitely a commitment right here. Yeah, you're releasing. Tell me the outskirts of soulmate. You're releasing, somebody else is releasing. If something's meant to be, if your Jack is, the real Jack, then great. When I say Jack, and when I say return in divine timing, so somebody you probably know. Now, if this is Jack, so be it. It could just be somebody from your past. Can Jack turn around and make a difference or whatever? Yes. When I'm talking about let it go with the cracker Jack box of Jacks, where it's like, if you're like, okay, for instance, if you're like, spirits told me to take a sip of water. I don't even need water. And it's not a control thing. So that you have a control tactic around you, as somebody try to control a tactic. I don't know what that's about. Meaning, like, you can't actually release and be like, all right, well, if it's meant to be, it will be, it will come back. Maybe, Jack will do what Jack needs to do, and Jack will be back. That's like settling for a box of Cracker Jacks. Okay. That's not really moving on. That's why I'm saying, like, that's why I don't think my spirituals, the Dianes, are doing that, because if Dianes are really doing that, you wouldn't be purging, you wouldn't be releasing, you wouldn't be transforming your life, right? If this really is Jack, there's something with a 4-week turnaround, but I don't know about that either. To me, this is more in the next couple weeks reading, guys. So this is something else coming in. You might dream about this person, and like, when I dream about you, but like in a good way. Like last time that song came in with the earth signs, it was like, it was the wrong way. So it's either somebody from a past life, with the past being here twice. To me, you're not going to feel stuck. So it's so clear for you right now. Tell me about crossroads. Like this is clarity. You're absolutely purging and going in a new direction. This isn't like, this is you just probably being patient on yourself. You could be purging an offer. You don't feel the same way regarding something. 6 of Pence, reciprocity, synergy. You have the Son of Cups peeking out with the Emperor and the Father of Wands. Holy masculine energy looking your way. Okay. Hiding right now. Or this could be somebody completely different than this. We have three different energies here. You could be dating. I, I don't. The Emperor, the Father of Wands, and the Son of Cups. You got two Aries. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag, but you also got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But just this is just like all about like feelings, or like it's like that fluttery feeling. It's like that good feeling. It's like meeting somebody new. Like, oh, I like this person feeling. It's that soulmate feeling, right? This Father of Wands and Emperor. I don't know if it's the same energy. I don't know if it's all the same energy. But that's a very grounded decision, whatever you're making, with the Six of Pence being there. You're leaving with this separation. I don't really need to clarify that, because in all reality, guys, it's leaving something behind. It's separating yourself from whatever energy was lingering. Okay. Tell me about purge. Some of you, this could be better health habits coming in. You're purging whatever is not working. Purging a thought, an energy. There's some type of, that's also a card of patience. It's investment, but it's also a card of patience too. So this might be a premature offer. Five of Swords, Two of Cups. Yeah, there might be a connection, but there's something premature. What's this offer real quick? We know that, tell me about offer. Ace of Pence, Three of Pence. The Hermit reversed. It could be a new contract, but the Three of Pence is reversed. Okay. It's not solid. It takes two. It's teamwork. So I don't know if that looks. Tell me about this Ace of Pence and this Three of Pence. It doesn't look secure. Maybe in due time, like I said, but right now, do you want a box of Cracker Jacks? Yeah, see, destruction. Buriers are needed. Yeah, see, you're going in a new direction, guys. Could this be an end of a contract and they're putting a new offer out there? Possibly, but tell me about the Ace of Pence. I feel it's more like, because it's the energy around you. You already purged a situation, so you're not gonna get Summer. You got Divine Feminine and Pride and Ego. So tell me about this Ace of Pence. You're not gonna be like, yeah, I feel the same way you feel, and da da da. They're like da 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 da. But see, you got regret and then bound. So I don't see, this person is like, oh, I just kind of feel like that's a tactic there. There might be a test there because I'm not getting clarity. Tell me about this Muse. Actually, not about the Muse. Son of Pence reversed with Justice. Tell me about the Ace of Pence. The Emperor. Two of Swords reversed. Father of Swords. Hierophant reversed. Oh my fucking Lord. Well, you don't need one man coming in with 4 different personalities. That's for damn sure. This fucking offer. I don't know if they're going to try telling you they purged a situation, this, and that. But with the Son of Pence being reversed, it's still not moving forward in something. So I just saw there were two guys on a bike, and one was adjusting the helmet and the other one was doing something with its legs, itching its legs. So basically no hands on the steering wheel. So something's risky here. Because I was just like, oh. And it brought me to a circus. And I don't know. Oh, what is that? A unicycle or something? But there's no steering wheel. All I know is that if this is one person, guys, you do not need one person coming in like the 4 people. Very authoritative energy. Like, take a sip of water. But that was like spirit wanted me to take a sip of water. But it still had something to do with control, and it's not spirit. So there's a very controlling energy or somebody around you that, to me, is still trying to control the situation here, guys. So with any offer that's about to come around, I feel like you're going to feel like it's a risk. What that will be for you, I don't know. You could be rejecting one and going towards the other, making a decision to go towards an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly an Aries with the Emperor here, or you could be choosing work. But there's a soulmate here. So it's almost like a rejection of one and a yes to another. So I don't know, in this transit, there's something that looks like something that's going to inspire you. It would probably even help you purge certain energy, because it's never easy to purge Jack. When Diane is her true self, it's never easy to purge anything necessarily. There was a connection. If you need to purge, there was already a connection formed, whether it was a person, place, a thing. There was a feeling, a thought, there was, action, there was things behind it. So, and, if you're like, I got to purge this shit, like, it's almost like something coming in, but rejecting one and saying yes to the other, or saying yes to one and rejecting the other. I just don't know which way it's going to go down for you. Like, you're going to see something. You're like, oh man, there really is a plan B. But then Jack might return, and it's timing, and it's your test. What do you want? This metamorphosis, 10 of Cups, contentment, Hierophant upright with commitment. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, like, there's plan B. And I don't know if Jack's trying to come in as Jack number 2, or like if Jack's a new Jack. Because we know Jack and Sue are in here. But this is more about Diane. So I don't know which is coming in first, a blessing or a lesson. But with this metamorphosis right here, it leads to contentment. It leads to plan B, or, Jack figuring out all his other Jacks so Jack can come in and just be fucking Jack. And not play this role of Jack and this role of Jack and this role of Jack and this role of Jack. Like, fuck that. Too many fucking Jacks. It's like the game of Jacks. Where's the fucking ball, right? You don't need a fucking ball here. You already dealt with the fucking ball bouncing all over the fucking place. Again, that's why you're here. Ascending, moving forward. Welcome to Plan B. Welcome to the alternative. So again, this can be one of those, like, It's like an epiphany, an awakening, right? Like, oh, there is plan B, or there is this, you know? And then here comes, you know, the false jack. But, and then you're like, oh, yeah, perfect timing, right? Perfect timing for jack number one to come back when the right jack wants to step in. So I don't know. It's gonna differ for all of you. You want the alternative? You want to ascend, or do you want to settle? I don't know if rejection comes before, like I said, lesson or blessing. First, there's got to be a rejection and then a blessing to make sure something was taught on your end. But lesson learned on your end if this is what I'm already reading, guys. See what I'm saying? I mean, there's not really much more to say here. You have the Nine of Cups in strength when this one returns, but it's the Nine of Cups with strength reversed. So, yeah, see? And then it's like the Death card is here. Oh, sorry, you can't see. The Death card is here. Like you think it's your happiness, your wishes, your desires. It's not. This is nothing compared to your Ten of Cups. To me, that's lesson learned. Can this be a long-time commitment? Whatever's transforming, this is like dreams coming true. This is like when you wish upon a star. You could have been 7 years old and went through hell to get your wish. Well, here comes your wish because now you're ready for your wish. You can't have your wish if you're not ready for your wish. Wishes do come true. They want you to have the best. Everybody deserves the best. So your wishes will come in when you're ready for your wish. Jack and Sue, there's no wishes right now like that with the way stuff went down. See what I'm saying? Like they can't just poof. My wish is gonna come true. Like no Jack, no Sue. Wishes don't come true like that. That's illusionary energy. Like no. Okay. This is like doing the right thing, and it's fucking hard. And you're transforming your life. This is what you want. This is what you deserve. You got high expectations. That's good. There's nothing wrong with having expectations. You deserve expectations. You deserve to have, strict boundaries and certain things in place until, not even until you feel safe, until you feel like, I almost thought the computer was dead. Until you feel like, what's it at? Why is it 50? All right, well, good. Half and half. Not till you feel safe. It's not like that. Like this is like you really know what you want. You really know. It's not even knowing what you want. It's knowing what you deserve and what you went through to get here. So now wishes come in. Okay. You want that type of relationship? Okay. Now you're gonna get plan B. You're gonna get somebody who wants the same thing you want. All right. So and then this is either going to be a little epiphany and it's going to be like, wow, plan B, or this is somebody else waking up and wanting to step in before somebody else comes your way. Well, that's not going to work that way either, guys, because this is telling me it's already over, and this is not even being brave enough or having enough courage. But yet I'm going to come back, but you're coming back half-assed. You're sitting down. You're not even fucking standing up. You're just like, I want my happy back. I want to party. I want to do this. I want my content. I want this back. And that everyday feeling of like, yay, it keeps me going, And it's like, no, sorry, Diane is no longer holding your fucking hand. And it's divine timing. There's just timing for this to come in. Could this be like a rise of a phoenix and a huge transformation with metamorphosis being there? Yeah. But strength wouldn't be reversed. Right. So this is very testing energy for Gemini too. So, but to me, I feel like you've already passed the test or you wouldn't be in this situation. But I think the big test is when somebody comes back or whoever comes in first with awakening. You got the moon reverse with the 10 of pence. Yeah, this is something long term. This is like all the illusions are about to be broken. It's like break free, break through the chains. Someday somebody's gonna turn around and say goodbye. I gotta say Loki's gotta go out. Come on, Lokes. So I just don't know, like all the illusions are gonna be broken. Like this is like an awakening. Like I said, all the illusions are gonna be broken. You're gonna break free from expectations, restrictions. It's literally breaking free. But you do have somebody else coming in, you know, it's telling me too, like, what if the right Jack comes in? What if Jack does clean up his fucking act? You know, Jack could clean up his fucking act. Okay. But that could be a test for you too, in all reality. Like, oh well, he's saying things differently, he's acting differently, you know what I mean? You can meet somebody new. It could be a fucking mailman, getting lost doing his fucking route. You go outside and next week it could be somebody on a fucking bicycle. A bicycle made for two is what Spirit just gave me. Somebody's coming in, the right one. It's coming towards you. And don't get that convoluted. They're loving that word today. Don't get that misconstrued because I know a lot of people's paths are coming towards you. That does not make it the right one. I know that was wicked cute by Spirit, right? A bicycle built for two. Gotta love Spirit. Okay. So, or maybe you mentally know in your head, like there's somebody else out there for you. The right Jack doesn't have to come in before the old Jack comes in and reappears. So again, don't get that twisted with, oh, well, Jack already came in. Okay. Maybe it's a Holly. Maybe. Maybe it's a BMW. And you're like, oh, Holly, BMW. Like as in they're both bikes, right? But you'd rather date somebody that had a Holly, that chose a Holly over a BMW bike, right? So now you got to choose. Maybe that's you being like, oh, well, this one, like, see what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a little confusion. But there won't be confusion with the moon being reversed with the 10 of, like, it's going to be so clear where your contentment is, like what your happiness is. You have the 10 of cups and the 10 of pence. Those are the two best 10s. They're the only ones that are like, okay, new start, instead of like the 10 of wands and the 10 of swords. No, you got the 10 of fucking pence and the 10 of cups, guys. Those are the two biggest 10s. Like you've completed like the right way. You know what I mean? You're not sitting at your fucking 9. You're not wondering about the fucking 8s. Some of you, it is fucking Jack and fucking Sue. That is your fucking Jack. But it wouldn't be in the next couple weeks. That's why I said don't get it twisted. If someone already came back or still is trying to come back, don't get that shit fucking twisted. What if it takes, your Jack 2 fucking years to smarten up? You're certainly not waiting around. You have no intentions. That's why I said the crack of Jack's box. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but another Jack might come in and show you what is, I want to know, love it, no. That's got to be Jack number 1. I want to know what love is. Because Jack number 2, plan B, will already know what love is and will want it. See? So that's got to be Jack number 1. So be careful, because Jack number 1 has never loved anybody like they love you. But they've been too busy trying to figure out what that is and listening to too many other people that, you know, Jack never got their shit together. Like, break on through to the other side. See, I had to get my vibe back. Break on through to the other side. Like, the other Jack's still like, what? Break, what? Break a breaker. Come on. Roger that. Okay. Fucking Jack who, right? Roger that. Fucking Robert Rabbit, Roger Rabbit. Yeah, okay. You're not fucking Jessica. Dude, what are you doing? Coming in? Good boy. You want a treat? Did you do your thing? You want a treat? Right now, Diane just needs to focus on Diane. And that's what Diane's doing. So go for Diane. You know? Diane doesn't care who comes in their life like that. Like, meaning like, oh, well, like, that's not Diane. Diane is focused. You're doing your own thing. Taking care of you. That's what Diane's singing. Oh yeah, life goes on. Okay? We know life goes on. We don't just give up. So, I don't know how many of Jack number 1s are actually going to transform. I hope all of them ascend, but I'm telling you, like, I know some of them, they won't ascend because of who they are, and it's like, you could have had it all. Like, that is their lesson, a very harsh lesson in life. Like, you could have had that. Plan B came in because you're not the only fucking plan, okay? And voila, plan B. Not much more said, right? Some people, that is your harsh lesson, depending on what you did in a lifetime before, depending on how something played out. That is your lesson. That will be their lesson. You're still going to have plan B. Don't just think there's one freaking soulmate for each, but you know what I mean? I can't imagine Spirit's going to set you up with a different Jack and then have that go down the shitter and then the original Jack come back like that. I don't see that happening for too many people, but it can go down that way. I just don't see that happening for too many people because you had your 10 of cups and your 10 of pence. So Jack would really have to tell Sue where she fucking stands and really jump on the fucking bike with Diane. Break on through to the other side. So, and this is the energy of the next few weeks too, guys. So there's can miraculous things happen in the next couple weeks? Yeah. But not Jack telling Sue to fuck off. Because Jack does not even Jack is not ready to tell Sue to fuck off. It's so obvious. So Diane keeps telling Jack to fuck off. So just stop communicating. So something else that gives you contentment and happiness, and it doesn't have to be another Jack. It can be anything. Because it's about blessings and what you deserve. It's not filling fucking voids. Get what I'm saying? So you have something coming in the next couple weeks. The real Diane has something coming in the next couple weeks. And the real Jack. And some of you guys, that real Jack is plan B. I had a rainbow on my board. How'd I have a rainbow on my board? That's weird. There's always something up here with lighting. I even saw things. I even saw a few spirits when I first came up here. They like when I hang out up here. They like it up here. I think they like it downstairs too, but they like it up here. So Diane's gonna have, what was it, joy, happiness, contentment. That came through over one of the weekend reads, or one of the reads we did for this week, right? So Libra and Aquarius are probably due in a little while, or start off tomorrow first thing with Libra and Aquarius. Again, convoluted. I wonder how many examples, like I feel like that's the word of the day. Different types of, not different types like that. Different interpretations of convoluted. I mean, I can't imagine they're that far off from each other. Argument or story, a sentence extremely complex, difficult to follow. Twisted, collided. Complicated. Coiled. Like technology, like a simple device can get convoluted, especially with Mercury and Mars and the energy colliding. Like, so if it's in a negative way, and describing anything that's overly, it's like too complicated or disorganized, when something should be so much more simpler, right? So yeah, see, I almost just used that word in a different way too. So it's like taking the hard route when it can be so much fucking easier. See what I'm saying? I feel like I have shaders on. Like, I feel like I have glasses that like shade with the light, and I don't. Rose-colored glasses came through earlier too. But whatever this is within the next couple weeks, something is so fucking clear. With the moon being reversed, with an awakening, like, you think you got clarity now, you're just going to keep getting clarity. Because you deserve clarity, right? So it's just a simple solution, but, you know, with the energy right now, there's nothing about it that's simple, but it is simple. You do what's best for you at the end of the day. I understand, like, that's not simple, but it is. If you have morals and self-respect and you value your happiness, it is simple. It is a simple decision to move forward. Is it fucking hard? Yes. But don't underestimate the power of love. You know what I mean? Like, self-love, like, once you get past that initial hump, like, especially if you're doing it for like the first time or whatever, like you'll never look at life the same afterwards. You feel free. You actually know what you know the definition of the word freedom, integrity. Like, you're like, I know you know the definition, but you actually feel what it means. There's a big difference there to know what it means, but actually feel it. Your whole life will be changed forever, but in such a good way. So go through, I mean, picture the last year of what you guys have gone through, or people like on a journey, you know, stuff like that. Like, yeah, there is no obstacles. There's obstacles, but not obstacles you can't get by. It's real. There's no gray area, which is beautiful, right? It's a yes or it's a fucking no. If it's a yes, but there's an obstacle, it's worth working through. Then yeah, it's a whole nother fucking world. But think for the whole year, for like the karmics, right? Think of the whole fucking year in a karmic ass fucking relationship. We've been reading what they've been going through. If they would have just, you know, put their foot down a year ago, 6 months ago, they would have been out of this. They would have been transcended. They would have been feeling uplifted, weight being lifted off of them. They would have felt what it was like to feel free, what it feels like to actually be independent and secure, right? Love, that type of stuff. But they decided to sit and deal with misery loves fucking company. So it's like, until somebody draws the line in the fucking sand, which it looks like spirit's gonna do, because it's ridiculous at this point, then so be it. And if spirit's causing it, then it's gonna take even longer for somebody to see the light. So that's why Jack number one, if that's your Jack and Diane, it's not right now. Maybe in a couple months, guys. Which is cool then. I'd rather, you know, Jack, you know, went through all those transitions on his own. I'm not gonna hold your hand. You gotta know what it's really fucking like. So whether you're with me or somebody else, maybe I'm not the right Diane. There could be another right Diane for that energy too, right? So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the next couple weeks, maybe a few months, maybe, you know, a conversation or something like that. But like right now, like, if spirit's squashing that shit, that's because they didn't really, neither Jack and Sue really wanted to go through with it. Neither of them are standing high in their fucking values, or we wouldn't be reading this shit. It's a given. So don't let somebody come in and tell you it's not like that. No, it is fucking like that, because it's on my fucking board. I wouldn't be reading this if that wasn't actually fucking happening. Right? So can you be sympathetic towards Jack and all that? If you want, you're going to go whatever route you want to go, but just know you're strong enough. And if it takes a few months, let it take a few months. Like, something's going to come in between, whether you end up dating, whether, you know, it's a puppy, or it's just something that shifts your energy. Because right now, it's so clear that Diane is not focused on fucking Jack. Because we've already felt that sense of freedom. We know what we deserve. And Jack deserves the same thing. Every single Jack deserves the same thing. Not every single Jack is going to get that, though. Right? It really depends on how much work Jack wants to do. There's not too many Sues. This Sue is just a Karen. So whatever happens in her fucking life, you know, so be it. Let's just hope Karen stays out of your life. It's not her business what direction you go in on your own personal journey or with Jack. I don't care if it's the kid's mother, business partner, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's his sister, it doesn't fucking matter. So, and Jack needs to realize that. And Jack's not going to realize that in 2 weeks, guys. So you have a nice shift of energy coming in. And it could be Jack acting like a fucking clown ass coming your way, and you're like, oh, all right, well, here he comes again. Ooh, it could be good, it could be not. No. Jack will fuck up, and he'll act a fool. And that could be your clarity right there, too. Either way, you're going to have it. So if Jack hasn't made his way back, expect Jack. But it's not time for Jack. It's time for Diane. Good things for Diane. And it could just be, you know, energy. However, you know, it doesn't have to be a new man or a new job or this, that, like, you know, just the peace of mind. Really. So Somebody might come in and try to confuse you, you know. Like I said, I don't feel like it's going to be much of a test on your end. But I do feel like it is something. It could be the test of energy, not necessarily their energy. Hi. Hi. Little Loki. Little Loki. You're so cute. Hi. I know. Hi, baby. He just wants to play. He's like, I want to bite you. I want attention. So, I will be back tomorrow morning. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye, guys. I love you too. Have a good night. Yeah, acclimating to certain things. Everybody's doing a good job. It's not easy to be in our shoes either. I love how people are like, oh, this, like, we know what we're all experiencing. It's not easy. It's quite an adjustment. You know, change is not easy for us either. Do we like it? Do we appreciate it? Do we acknowledge it? Do we roll with it? Yeah. But it's not always easy. But in the end, you know, I think a lot of you guys like me, you know, is it bringing happiness at the end of the day? You know, is it worth what, you know, yada yada. When it comes to your personal life and what you can control. So things are going to get a little easier for us. I swear, it really is. And it's because of all the hard work and the test, and I just heard prelude. You know, test after test, and so the shift is coming in, and it's coming in the next couple weeks for us. So don't be discouraged. I know exactly. You know, we still experience the highs and lows, but ultimately, you know, we're good, and we're doing the best in a shitty situation to have a better outcome, because we know better, we value ourselves, we respect our energy. There's a lot of reasons. Everybody, you know, is personal to you and whatnot. It's like, yeah, see, it's tug of war right now. It's tug of war right now. But it's gonna shift. At the end of the day, we know it's a puppy too, right? Tug of war, no matter what it is. But there'll always be highs and lows, guys. This is not that difficult of an obstacle. We've already gone through the most difficult part. We've already been through the fucking toll booth, guys, is what I heard. You know, and I just looked out. It's like a bicycle built for two. Whether it's you and your counterbalance, your counter yourself, you know, whatever it is, it's better energy. You know? So, fuck, man. Right? So some of you, it's like a tug of war. But you know, this is okay. I can entertain this as a puppy, but you know what to entertain and whatnot. Someone's, you know, pulling on you like that. Just, you know better. You know better. So I will see you tomorrow. He just wants to play. I gotta get his energy out too. My parents get home, they're exhausted. They don't want to come home to a monster. They don't want to come home to a monster. Where's your rope? Come on. End the plan. All right. I love you guys. I have to wear him out. I will see you in the morning. Bye, guys.